National Assembly approves over $40 billion in supplementary funding to boost key sectors of Guyana's economy. In a significant move to bolster crucial sectors of Guyana's economy, the National Assembly approved over $40 billion in supplementary funding during its session at the Arthur Chung Conference Center, ACCC, on Friday. The approval was granted for two financial papers aimed at addressing both current and capital expenditures, reflecting the government's commitment to supporting economic development and infrastructure improvement across the country. The first of these approvals, Financial Paper 1, secured $8.6 billion in supplementary estimates for advances from the contingency fund. Meanwhile, Financial Paper 2 allocated an additional $32.2 billion to support various capital and current expenditures. Support for power generation and infrastructure. A substantial portion of the funding, amounting to $16 billion, was earmarked for the Guyana Power and Light, GPL. This includes $4 billion under Financial Paper 1 and $12 billion under Financial Paper 2. Prime Minister Brigadier, Retted, Mark Phillips emphasized the government's strategy to absorb the rising fuel costs affecting electricity companies, thereby protecting consumers from increased electricity prices. The allocated funds will cover not only fuel but also essential products such as oil and lubricants. Furthermore, an additional $1.1 billion was approved to support electricity services in Linden, Lethem, Mabaruma, and Matthews Ridge. The Assembly also approved $7.5 billion for critical road and sea and river defense infrastructure projects under the Ministry of Public Works. Minister Bishop Juan Edgehill highlighted plans to allocate $605 million for road maintenance in several regions, including the Linden-Soos Dyke Highway. The funding will also cover $1.6 billion for sea and river defense works, $297.4 million to enhance operations of the Transport and Harbors Department, and $247 million to modernize the aviation sector through the Guyana Civil Aviation Authority, GCAA. Additionally, significant upgrades to ferry vessels, hinterland roads, and water supply infrastructure will be supported by the approved funds. Investments in agriculture and ICT. In the agriculture sector, Minister Zulfikar Mustafa outlined the continued support for various projects, including the Guyana Rice Development Board's GRDB efforts in research, seed production, and climate-smart agriculture. The Assembly approved $115 million for the Guyana Livestock Development Authority, GLDA, to expand livestock production, and an additional $60 million for the Mahaica-Mahaiconia Berry/Agricultural Developmental Authority, MMA/ADA, to enhance agricultural infrastructure. Minister Mustafa also secured nearly $110 million for the National Agricultural and Research Extension Institute, NARII, to increase coffee production in hinterland regions and expand new projects. Moreover, the Guyana Sugar Corporation, GISUCO, received $3.2 billion in capital funding to purchase essential equipment, following a 28% increase in sugar production over the 2023 target. In recognition of the importance of digital integration, especially for Amerindian communities, $60 million was approved to maintain information and communication technology, ICT, hubs in various villages. Prime Minister Phillips reiterated the government's commitment to ensuring that all citizens benefit from the ongoing digital transformation. Addressing outstanding payments. The National Assembly also approved $2.3 billion in supplementary funding to settle outstanding payments to suppliers of goods and services across several government agencies. This includes provisions for the Ministries of Labor, Home Affairs, Health, Legal Affairs, Culture, Youth and Sport, Housing and Water, Human Services and Social Security, and the Guyana Defense Force, GDF. Additional funds were allocated to Regions 1, 2, 6, and 10, with Minister of Local Government and Regional Development, Sonia Parag, defending the necessity of these expenditures. These approvals mark a decisive step forward in the government's ongoing efforts to enhance public services, infrastructure, and economic resilience in Guyana.